Have you ever been in a situation where you think to yourself, if only I made a little bit more money? Well, I've been in that situation along with countless others. And I'm going to talk to you today about something called income creep. Ooh, I'm just messing with you. It's nothing supernatural. It's very human. It's something that we all need to manage very smart. Income creep is more commonly known as lifestyle inflation. And it's really when your discretional spending increases proportionately with the amount of money that you just gained from your current job, new job, whatever that may be. And a lot of us fall into the trap of, hey, I got a new job, I'm making, 20% more, and we go out and we buy a new car, or we end up getting a bigger place. And as our expenses go up, they went up with our income, so we didn't really gain anything. And that's why it's called the income creep. So what normally happens is you've gotten a raise at your job. Congratulations. But then after a few months, you see that your savings hasn't increased at all, and you're still living in that same situation. Doesn't really make much sense, does it? So what happens is your income starts to rise, but your expenses also rise alongside that. You, my friend, have just fallen victim to the income creep. When we earn more money, we always have a tendency to spend more money. It feels harmless to upgrade your lifestyle a bit. After all, you earned it. You got that raise. You got that new job. So you go out and you get a fancier car. You start dining at high-end restaurants. You upgrade your new iPhone and get the new latest model. And that is where the creep begins. And it's very sneaky. One day you wake up and you realize that you're not better off financially than you were a year ago when you said, if only I could get this raise, if only I could get this other job, I'd be in a better situation than I previously was. So the idea isn't to knock back any fun in your everyday life, but to create more of a balance. Balancing how to enjoy your life and enjoy the fruits of your labor, but also being able to secure a financial future for yourself. So you need to have a couple strategies put in place to be able to handle the income creep. Number one, you want to prepare a budget and actually stick to it. You want to practice conscious spending, understanding the difference between a want and a need. Right? So it's human nature that we go out and we say, man, I really need this, or I need another car. And it really sometimes is a want, right? So we want a nicer car, or, even though our car is running perfectly fine, we want a nicer car, or we want a new phone, even though what we currently have is doing just exactly what we need it to do. A lot of times we rationalize in our mind because we really want something. We rationalize that purchase. And I want to implore you to try to fight against that. Number two, set certain financial goals and increase your savings rate along with the rate that you've increased your salary. And last but not least, one of the best ways to not fall victim to the income creep is to take that certain percentage. Let's say your salary increased by 20%. So you made $80,000 a year, and now you're making $96,000 a year, right? So 80,000, 20% of 80,000 is 16,000. Now you're making 96,000. You can always set up another direct deposit account into your savings account that maybe now on your paycheck, you're saving 15% of your paycheck, and that's going into savings. So you're creating a little bit of balance where you're bringing 5% more of your discretionary money into your checking account, but 15% is going into your savings account. And that's really where you can create that balance between enjoying a little bit more of that lifestyle raise, but also being able to secure that future and secure your savings and making sure that you have a cushion to fall back on. All in all, the key is to remember that it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can keep. There are plenty of people who make loads of money, six figures, $200,000, but they spend $180,000, $220,000. So because they have a larger income, it absolutely can be a great tool to build wealth and set yourself up for a great financial future. If you're spending the same amount of money that you're bringing in, then you're going to end up in the same situation that you've been trying to get out of from the beginning. You really want to aim for a sustainable lifestyle that gives you a certain amount of pleasure, that you start to enjoy some of the things in your life that are coming to you, but there's a balance and you're also securing your financial future and making smart financial decisions between each other. Now, if you've fallen victim to the income creep, do not feel bad. It happens to countless people around the world. It's happened to me. It's happened to my family, people in my family, and countless others. The number one step is to understand it, acknowledge it, and implement actionable items so that you never fall victim to that income creep again. Hey, listen, if any of you guys have any tips or tricks on how to cope with the income creep, please go ahead and comment below. I'm sure the audience would love to hear that. All in all, that's our take for the day. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to see more content like this. I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym I gotta get my reps up. In the gym